Hello, FC Mobile community. How's it going? I am Tech. I'm here with Antoine, and this is FC Mobile Live. Welcome. We have a jam-packed show today, full of stuff. I'm happy. How are you feeling today, Antoine?
Feeling good. It's an exciting Friday here. First time we've done a Friday stream in a long time. Actually, it might even be the first time ever. But we've got a lot to go through. And I can see chats already bumping. It's great.
Hello, chat. I missed you guys. How are you today? I'm seeing all the excitement here. You guys have already read the title here of the live stream today. We have UTOTS, we have training transfer, we also have some gameplay improvements to talk about, and we have some little surprises also. So tell us, how are you feeling today? Tell us from where you're tuning in from. I'll be keeping an eye here at chat today. I hope we can interact a lot. Training transfers you. You said it.
Yeah, great to see chat going off. Hello, hello. See some names I recognize in chat. It has been a minute. I know Taki did the last show for Tots about a month ago. And I think before that we were on for Centurions. So it's been a minute, but it's great to see you guys. See someone say hi from Vancouver. Okay, well, not too far away from you there, but good to see you guys. Luke's in there, nice. Trinidad, okay, cool.
Yeah, we are live on
Uh,
Twitch and on YouTube today.
yes.
You guys tuning in from your preferred platforms. I have both chats open here today. Before we start, Antoine, we have big matches ahead of us this weekend, right? I'd say one of the most important club matches of the year. Any expectations for the Champions League finals?
Yeah,
Tell us,
Real
chat as
Madrid,
well.
Dortmund. Yep. I want to see first. I want to see predictions in chat. But
Yeah.
I think storylines there are great. I think there's a lot of players um, who have played on both those clubs. There's a notable one who is leading the charge for Real, who gets to play his old club in his home country. I think the storylines there are great. We've been seeing some predictions going around. I know there's also like um, a sim that was done on the result. I think it was, what was it, 2-1 Real was kind of what we saw, but I think it's going to be tight. I think it's a 1-0, and it might just be like another late goal. I think it'll be a really tight first 60 minutes is my guess.
It's a great guess. Big game, big names. I think we're about to see history. Who knows? Maybe somebody or some other gets an edge on a certain prize to get to know the best player of the year.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Dortmund predictions in the chat here
Yeah,
on
me too.
Twitch and YouTube. A lot of Dortmund fans, or at least people have been seeing their rise. I think it goes without saying it was a bit of a unexpected finals appearance for them, but still, I'm excited. It'll be good.
Same here. Same here.
Yeah. So another thing as well, Tack, before we get into training transfer. So we've been doing this live stream for 2 years now. We're on our 38th episode. It's just crazy. And the last 2 years ago, actually around this time, we did a UTOTS show, which was the first live stream of at the time. It was a different name, but the live stream we did. And we wanted to just bring up a little screenshot here off on screen. Does anybody remember being in this show? The first Twitch show with that amazing background of kids. So the green screen wasn't working for this first show, or it was having technical difficulties. So had a bunch of these prem kits in the back. We went over Utah. It was a very like low key show, and we did like highlights of the month. We had like a giveaway. So I just want to see in chat, does anybody remember being there? Because
I'm
it
seeing
was
a
it
lot
was
of
2 years
yeses
ago.
here,
Crazy.
Antoine.
Yeses.
Yeah, thank you guys for sticking here with us. Not even myself. I wasn't here for this show yet.
Yeah, it was a while ago. This
That's
was a funny. We
nice.
didn't like promote it as much. I think it was a small stream. It was like 2,000 people, 1,000 people. So it was funny. If you guys were there, the OGs, remember you guys. It's fun times.
Shout out to Antoine's commitment to keeping to the same style for 2 years. That is
Yes.
incredible.
Yeah, the hat's changed, but still wearing the same outfit. But anyways, enough yapping. I know I see a lot of people already kind of saying, "Let's get on with it, guys." So another cool thing, Tack, in the show that we've got at the end is you guys are familiar with code redemption. There was an MOTD a few days ago in the news section where you could redeem a code for a little reward. We also had one on Twitter like a week ago. We're doing one specifically for this live stream with a very cool reward at the end. So you'll want to stay tuned till the end of the show to get that code, and then make sure you go to the code redemption site to claim it. And then, as always, make sure that your EA account is linked so that it works. There'll also be links when we drop that code. So just a heads up, you want to stay tuned. It's a fun one. I think community will like it, Tack.
Yeah, absolutely. I am looking forward to tell you guys more about that. Don't worry, we'll give you all the instructions. And I think we're ready to get started, right?
Yeah, let's do it. I think the first item is just the June update. So there is an update coming to FC Mobile on June 11th, UTC. So we're looking at having that update start at around 2 a.m. UTC time on June 11th. And we're going to have training transfer in there. So that is the big thing that we wanted to go through with the community today, is training transfer is coming to FC Mobile. So big dubs in the chat. I know there was that post right on Twitter, the little vague one saying soon, but just wanted to confirm that with you guys, and just say that we've heard all the feedback that was coming in, and the team's been working really hard on getting in. So I'm excited. I don't know about you, Tack, but it should be good.
No, absolutely. It's going to be incredible. It's going to help out a lot your guys to build up your ultimate teams. So why don't we get started? Let's show them how training transfer is going to work. We got some screenshots here today to show you.
We do. So I put together a full icon hero squad to show you guys, and ranked up Vieira all the way up to max rank 104. With the 30 training levels, so that you guys can understand how many training transfer points it takes, what you have to do. So in our first screenshot here, the way you access it is you go to the details of a player, tap on training transfer, and then once you do that, we'll go to our next screenshot. And I decided to go with icon Balak, which in hindsight is a bit of a downgrade on the OVR, but let's just say that you want to move over to Balak as your CM. You have a ton of training XP on your Vieira. You want to bring him over. It is going to be 1,600 training transfer points to bring that over. And then as well, there is a 10% XP loss across the transfer. But if you're bringing over 30 to a maxed ranked player, you're going to be getting 29 of those levels over. So this is really going to help you guys with team flexibility, and also like the total training cost that it takes, like the amount of silvers and bronzes and golds you're going to have to be using. You can keep that on a player and use training transfer as flexibility. Some other things to mention is that this is not a rank up transfer. So you have to make sure that the player that takes in the transfer has enough ranks. So let's say that Balak that I was using here had no ranks. It could not take all that training XP. It would only be able to take up to 5, which is the limit without a rank. So training transfer only works if you have the ranks available. So let's go to our next screenshot just to show a different, well, I guess this is the way it finishes off after you confirm the training transfer. The stats as well will update. Slight little note there on the Vieira is not at 12 pace. It's actually 120 something, but it hasn't fully updated on the screenshot. But in any case, Balak, you can see there, is getting the training levels, and he's up at 29. So we'll move over to the next screenshot, which shows what would happen if you tried to move over training XP to a player without any ranks. So using this 99 Kohler and then trying to bring over his 15 training XP to Maldini, I can only bring over 5 because Maldini doesn't have the ranks for it. And then you can see also at the bottom, the training transfer points are different There'll be more details on what all the costs are. But in any case, you can see here that the 5 training levels come over and then the rest stay on Kohler. So you don't lose them. They go back to the initial player. So let's go to the next screenshot here.
Does it mean that we are transferring training, but we're not transferring ranks, correct?
Correct. This is not a rank transfer. This is a training XP transfer. So you need the ranks on the player to make this possible.
I get it. Thank you.
And then you can see here, if I were to do that transfer from Kohler to Maldini, only 5 training levels go over to Maldini, or I guess the XP, and then the rest stay on Kohler. So you can see his XP has dropped from the 3,400 XP down to 2,288. And then Maldini would take on all that XP to get him up to level 5. But if Maldini had blue rank, he would be able to take all of Kohler's training XP. So chat, does that make sense to everybody about how that works and like being able to bring over your training XP from one player to another? I want to see in chat if we're getting how that works.
I think one question that kind of like stands out here, Antoine, is about the training transfer points, how players are going to be able to get them, how accessible are them, because I think from the screenshots we got to understand that you need 1,600 training transfer points to try to pass over 30 levels of training to another player. Just wondering how easy or how difficult it is to get these training transfer points, especially based in previous seasons, which the training transfer tokens, which we had before, they were really hard to get, right? How's it going to work this season with the new system?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the idea here is there's going to be some training transfer in a pack for coins is what we're seeing as kind of the first way there. So you'll be able to use some of your coins towards training transfer points. So I think it'll be fairly accessible for the first bit here. And then also I think the team's looking at ways to include it in events, maybe in like exchanges, maybe in like a star pass or other ways. So I think to start off, TAC, we were looking right at an unlimited coin pack potentially, just so that users can start to use training transfer easily at the start.
Yeah, made some calculations with this coin pack for training transfer points, and I'm an engaged player. Maybe a new player thinks it differently, but I thought it was pretty accessible. You guys will see it when we release it. And also, when the June update rolls out, there will also be a gift of training transfer points for players. So keep an eye out.
Yep. And just confirming, I've seen the question. Training transfer starts on June 11th with the update. It's not available now. It's not coming with the UTOTS update. This is coming June 11th. So that's in about 12 days time, you'll be able to start using training transfer. So wanted to give you guys the inside scoop on this beforehand so you could start planning your teams and understanding how to use it when it drops. So we'll also have a deep dive that explains this in detail as well coming out next week. If what we're explaining here in some of the screenshots maybe didn't make a whole lot of sense, there'll be a deep dive next week as well. But all in all, I think this is going to be a positive, and community, like we've been asking for this for a while. So really happy that it's been able to come into the game for June.
Thank you for going through with this, Antoine. That's great.
Yeah, I'm seeing chat is a bit mixed. I'm seeing a lot of mix of L's and dubs. I feel like it's the 10% that kind of is
the text.
With
yeah, the text definitely.
Yeah,
I can definitely see where that's coming from. Absolutely. Thank you guys for sharing.
Yep, definitely. We'll share that feedback because it makes sense from your guys' perspective. But all in all, being able to move your training over is also really important. So I'm just excited that I don't have to fully level up players all the time and then lose out if I want to use that player as my training XP. I can still sell them later. So this kind of helps.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to not having
Yeah.
to spend hours and hours on the market searching for bronze and silver players to level up my new players. So that by
Yep.
itself, for me, it's a W.
100%. So that was training transfer attack. Should we move on to gameplay, which is also the second part of the June update?
Yeah, let's talk a bit about gameplay. We got some examples. There are some changes coming regarding gameplay. We've heard your feedback, especially about defenders' movement and also passing, being overhit sometimes. So we've got a few examples here to show. So let's bring it over to the screen. The first example about defender movement. Antoine, can you guide us through what's going on here in terms of defender movement and what are the changes that are going to be implemented in the June update?
Yeah, so Timo, gameplay producer, I'm sure you guys have seen on stream and in other videos. Him and the gameplay team have been really working hard at taking community feedback over the past few months. And one of the main things that came up was defenders are sometimes slow to change directions when you cut in. So I'm sure a lot of you have had that where you're controlling a wing back or a center back, and then you can tell your opponent is going to cut in and then finesse. And when you're on that center back, you find there's a little bit of a slowdown. Like it doesn't respond as quickly. And as you can see in this video, the player gets space and then can score. So there's been improvements made to that change of direction. So if we move over to our next clip, which is the after, this is the before. You can see the after here. Look at how quickly the defender reacts and can like shift with the defender's movement. So that's, I think, going to really help with that kind of stickiness that some center backs have. Because I've faced it. You almost have to anticipate when that cut in is going to happen. And it makes it a little frustrating at times, right? I see in chat a lot of dubs. Like you guys have all had that happen to you, right? Where someone cuts in and you just kind of feel like you can't handle it. So this is going to help with defender responsiveness. So you should see a little bit of an improvement in the agility of your defenders. So let's move on to the next.
Night and day.
Right? It's a big improvement. It's good to see. So Tack, I think the next one we wanted to go through here is also related to defenders. So in the before here, it's a you'll notice the switching. So there's kind of like some feedback around defenders kind of sidestepping and interrupting their run after a switch. So you'll notice that this is like a defender would kind of sidestep and get out of the way a little bit. So with this adjustment in the update, you'll notice that if we go to the after here, you'll see that there's smoother transitions when you switch between defenders. So just mean that you can chase down these runs a little better. You see how that defender kind of responds a little better to the run. So it'll just improve some of the defending here. So you don't get caught flat-footed and then the attacker is able to run by you. So there you can see another one, the switch that kind of goes on the defender, the left back there covering the right winger.
Yeah, so there's not that sidestepping animation that makes the player losing all the acceleration. So this like micro change makes a lot of sense because the player is not losing all the momentum and they can essentially just keep going the direction that they need to, not giving the attacker the advantage just because of the switching. So that's a lot.
Yep. It's a small improvement, but I think we'll notice it in head-to-head. And then the other one, yeah, definitely. It's going to be a big one. So let's move on to the third improvement here coming in the June gameplay update. And that is to do with through passes being too long in certain situations. See some of these examples where you put a through ball in and it overshoots the attacker, the intended recipient. So like you see here, you notice it and it just goes a bit far and it takes your player out of scoring position. So this is both with gesture and button ground passes that are overshooting from, I'd say, about close to mid-range distances. So if we go to the after, which is the improvement, you should now feel like there's a bit more accuracy and control in those passing. And I can see people messaging here that it happens in verse attack. Yes, exactly. So you'll
Oh
notice this
yeah, a lot.
situation here. You're able to thread the pass. Yeah.
Yeah, I've missed a few chances because of just an overhit of passes. Passes that intuitively should land somewhere else. So I think it's a lot closer to the intention of the players now.
For sure. And I think it might improve the way that players approach like attacking. Because if you looked in the previous ones, there was a lot of like focus on getting your wingers to cut in and try to cut in and finesse shot far posts. The amount of goals that I've seen go in that way is really high. So I think seeing that defender improvement and then also improving on some of these through ground passes, hopefully that improves like the ability to thread the needle more and not just focus on cut in finesse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what
So
do you guys think about this
yeah.
gameplay improvements? I'm curious to see. I saw a lot of W's while we were displaying the examples, but wanted to get a quick summary here since we got your attention now. Yeah, seems to be
Yeah,
almost
seeing a lot of
unanimous.
dubs.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, and thanks for sharing your feedback. All this little changes here are coming from the collective, feedback from everyone that has been playing the game and talking to us.
Yeah, we see a lot of the feedback coming in, and this goes straight to Timo and the gameplay team so that they can make these improvements. And this has been over the past couple months after the April update as well. So really glad. And as always, guys, keep the feedback coming in when it comes to gameplay and just the game in general, because it makes a difference. And these kind of videos where you see the before and after, I love it. It's the best feeling. And we wanted to finish TAC actually with another little gameplay update. There's a new celebration coming to the game. So I don't think it needs any introduction. We'll just bring the clip up on screen here.
Speechless.
Okay.
Speaking of community feedback, right? Because I remember this was heavily requested.
Yep, it's been asked for a long time. It's great to see it. It's a special celebration that it's going to be in the June update, but more details on who specifically, what item will get the celebration. It won't be in UTOTS, but it'll be coming in June. But we wanted to show you guys how it looks because I think it looks awesome. And who knows, maybe we see it tomorrow in real life. We'll see.
I hope so.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. But I see chat, you guys know it looks good. It'll be really fun to see it. Again, June update is the 11th. 2 a.m. UTC is when the update starts. We'll have more information on how long that downtime is going to be, because there's going to be a bit of downtime. Like if you guys remember the April update or other updates, the game goes down for a little bit for in maintenance. So as we get closer to that date, we'll give you guys a bit more information on what that looks like, and then when to update the game and all that stuff. But we wanted to give you guys a look here at gameplay, training transfer, and that cool celebration. And then that brings us, TAC, to what I think a lot of people here wanted to see, and that's UTOTS, right?
UTOTS, it's time. The best of the best TOTS players that really made their mark into the season of football are receiving even better player items than their TOTS versions. So let's take a look at them. That's, I think, why we're all here for, besides training transfer, because I was here for that too.
Yeah.
Why don't we start with the player banner and showcase this beauties to them?
Here it is. Look at those action shots. I love it with all the trophies.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Those are my favorite. They're really like splashing out. Take a look at the detail too. And the OVRs, of course, and the names. This is solid.
Look at that, chat. What do we? What is our favorite item here that we see in terms of like the aesthetic, the dynamic image here? Which one stands out? Personally, that Holland with the trophy looks really nice.
That's a huge trophy that Mr. Mbappe is holding there, right?
Yeah.
It occupies the entire player item.
Or even Frimpong's. Take
Yeah.
a look at Frimpong's one with the
Yep.
huge trophy.
These are my favorite of the season so far. We have all the heavy hitters here.
Yeah, and there's more Ultimate Team of the Season players as well that we'll be showing in the live build. But these are just kind of the top 15 we wanted to showcase. Also, I guess an interesting one is seeing Rafa Leao's arm sticking out of the card or the item art there. But yeah, what do you think, chat?
Oh, and just a quick message. You guys noticed we're live here on a Friday. UTOTS, the player items, are going to be released. Let me pull up the calendar here. On June 3rd, UTC. Okay, so at reset time, June 3rd. This could be Sunday for you, depending on where you are at the World. So actually, that's why we're live streaming here on Friday. This is very, very soon going to come to FC Mobile, right?
Yep. So it'll be a little bit of a different time to release UTOTS. So it's not the usual Wednesday, Thursdays. It'll be earlier than that. So like you mentioned, TAC, the 3rd, but depending where you are in the world, it could be a little earlier, a little later.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday.
Sunday, Monday. So are we ready, chat, to go into the UTOTS chapter and then take a look at these players, the stats, and then how you're going to get them?
I am. That's my favorite part.
Let's do it. All right, chat. Here we are, the UTOTS chapter. TAC, do you want to take us through, I guess, a little refresher if this is new to folks?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you guys know, we have the UTOTS quest that you can complete every week. Please do so because you get a lot of the UTOTS points that you need to claim the milestones that you get. If you scroll a little bit to the right, you guys know you can come here and claim the UTOTS points every day. The main goal here is to collect as many UTOTS points as you can because you have these two options here, a 94 to 95 UTOTS guaranteed player item that's tradable, or the 98 to 99 UTOTS guaranteed player that is untradeable. Speaking of which, chat, which milestone are you aiming for? Because, well, I usually go for the tradable version, but the untradeable is kind of looking pretty nice here. What are you going for, Antoine?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think it depends how many Masheranos you have. Like, if you've been stocking up Masheranos, are you willing to go in on a 98, 99 untradeable? Then it might be worth it, because I wouldn't want to get stuck with like a 94, 95, no offense, but because like getting a guaranteed 98, 99 is, I don't know, it might tempt me.
Yep, it depends also on the luck you had so far in the event, the exchanges. Maybe your team is already stacked and you're looking for coins for the future. I am going 98, 99 guaranteed just because I want a cool player. Especially now.
That's totally fair. Hey, that's a good point.
As you can see, we have Team A here, which consists of UTOTS players in a lineup that considers the top leagues in the world. You can, from here, access the exchanges that we're going to show a little bit later. And we have main lineup, reserves, and we have Team B that also includes players from mixed leagues all across the world, not exactly from the top 5. And there you see Di Maria, CR7, Messi, and all those other great players.
Yeah, there's some interesting additions here in Team B. I would not have expected to see, like Dewsbury Hall, seeing like Wendell, Muslera, Veerman. Some interesting variety, I think, from the usual UTOTs that we've seen from year to year.
Yeah, I liked it because it brings a lot more visibility also to players from leagues that are not the main ones. So if there are fans, for an example, of the of Portugal league, they have some good representation there too.
That is true. There's variety here. And then, as always, the dynamics here look really cool. So, oh, there's also this one here. You can use some of your UTOTS points towards a 90 to 99.
Yeah. So after you claim your milestone, you can come here and use the UTOTS points, um, and claim this up to 20. All right.
Yeah. Should we go into some of the player stats here? And then once we've gone through the player stats, we can check out the exchange.
Yeah, let's do that. Player stats, favorite part of the show for me.
Right? Let's kick it off here with 99 Holland holding the Premier League trophy, 100 104 shooting.
That picture that he has is gold.
Oh yeah, looks so good. And also that combo of 100, 104, 98 physical, that will do the trick. And I think everybody wants to see this next one is how high will the pace be on Mbappe? 108, chat. That is what we're working with here. UTOTS Mbappe, 108.
There's not a lot to say here. I think this is easily the best left winger. And look at that picture too.
And he's got striker too. Striker is a secondary position.
Very convenient. Because who knows? Yep. He might need to play a striker in his next team. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
And then let's take a look here at Salah. 101 pace, 101 dribbling, and then some really good 97s for shooting and passing. 5-4, and then 4-star skill moves as well. Very good right winger. What are you thinking, chat? Where does this guy rank in terms of center mids? 93, 92, 96, 97, 87, 87. What are we looking? Dub?
Belly goal, deserved. La Liga Player of the Season.
Yep. Should confirm that the celebration we did show will not be associated with this player item, but
yep, not yet.
Potential new ones in the future. Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Let's take a look at Declan Rice here. 3-star skill moves will put a few people off, I think, as a CM. But if you're looking for someone to put in a shift defensively, with the high defensive work rate, he can do it pretty well with 91 pace along with the 94 defending and 90 physical. And I'm just going to check if he has CDM. He does have CDM as a secondary position, if that matters.
Yeah, that matters a lot. That's the only position I would use him at.
Agreed. Let's take a look at Fede Valverde. Will also be playing this Saturday. Pretty similar stats, with 90s and some high 80s there. 3-star skill moves again for CM here at 98. Not sure if that's going to really get people too pumped, but he's got high here. And then, does he have CDM? No, he's got RM as his secondary position. Let's Let's go into another 99 here with Grimaldo. Had an absolutely unreal season. And look at that pace, 103 for a left back. That's going to be up there with like Theo for top left backs.
This guy's so good.
Yeah. High medium. I'm sure if you've been using other Grimaldos, you're definitely used to the high medium at this point. In terms of he will get forward on that left flank. And let's take a look here at his opposite fullback partner. Frimpong, 107 pace, guys. Wow. Again, high medium tack. This one is I still use the Toddy Frimpong, and I've been loving it. You do have to make sure he doesn't get too far forward because some of these guys don't track back with the work rates. But still, 107 pace. He will get back in position real quick.
You can expect to slot in Frimpong or Grimaldo to your team and just like use them as defensive, like nonsense fullbacks.
Yeah, not a chance. And then the 99 OVR center back, Van Dijk, 102, 102. He's up there with Maldini.
Absolutely. High pace, high defending, high physical, tall player, robust.
What do we think, chat? How does this compare to the Maldini from last week? And can't forget about Schlotterbeck, another member playing tomorrow in the finals. Look at that action shot. Got a flex.
Awesome.
I would flex if I had 101 defending and 101 physical.
Yeah. And looking at the stats, I think people will obviously look at Van Dijk more, but he's definitely not a huge downgrade to it. It's pretty solid.
Agreed. And then our top goalie here, I think, is surprising maybe a few people with Szczesny here. 97 as your goalie. Solid stats across the board for a goalie. We'll see. Well, chat, would you use 97?
It is also really tall.
True. Let's go into some of the other UTOTS players here, starting with Vinny. An absolute burner here, 107 with the 103 dribbling. I don't know what it is about Vinny Jr. in game, but he just has that little extra burst. It's like him and Mbappe. They just feel like they're different level of speed whenever I play against them, especially if they're full rank, full training. I don't know what it is, but they just seem to explode faster than other players I've seen.
It's the juice. There's also some placebo effect. And I don't know, when we're controlling this type of players, we want to try to emulate real life style. So I bet we're not taking our thumbs out of the sprint button.
That is true. But yeah, whenever I've come across like a Vinny, like even the Tots Vinny, I make sure my defenders, I just start dragging him back. I'm like, okay, he's not getting behind.
Tell Frimpong.
Exactly. Frimpong, you stay back. Have you guys had that chat where you just see someone passing it out to the Mbappe or their Vinny, and you're like, okay, here we go. Lautaro.
Solid player.
Yep. And then another 99 here. Leao, 108 pace, chat. This one will be another dangerous winger.
Same pace as Mbappe.
Yeah. Damn. Scary stuff on the left wing.
Scary, scary
Speaking
stuff.
of, someone who's been tearing defenses apart as of late, actually even all season,
All
Phil
season,
Foden,
I would say.
dribbling.
Does he have secondary positions?
Let's take a look. He does. He's got cam and right wing, so you can play him pretty much across the field.
Yeah, very flexible. Very similar to how he's played in real life too.
Definitely. Let's go through the other 99s here with none other. Man who needs no introduction. 4 straight 100 plus. 100, 100, 100, 105. 5-5.
That was
Weak foot.
so satisfying to see his stats. I would want to rank him up to see 100 OVR and then 100 plus into everything there. Just oddly satisfying.
Yeah. Maybe we can do that after we've gone through the other players. We've got a few Mascherano's on this account. We could have fun with it. And you saw high work rate.
Yeah, we're always looking at the work rates there.
Yep. And CR7 here. 5-star skill moves, 103 shooting, 97 pace.
He just broke the league record for most goals in a season in the Saudi League.
That is a fun fact. It's not surprising.
It is not. It's surprising to do that at 39 years old.
Yes. And let's just check out Di Maria, someone who's played with both of those players at different points of their career for club and country.
That is also a great fun fact, Antoine.
Yeah. There's been a few players who have played with both of them. A lot of them are, I guess, Argentinian players who played for Real. Like Higuain would be another. Blanking on who else. But yeah, there's probably a few. I don't know, Chad, if you can name any that follow in Di Maria Higuain's footsteps, who've played with that striker and that right winger. I would love to know if you guys had others.
Show us your footy knowledge.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. Vitinha's another one. Dybala, yep. Garnacho, yeah.
Garnacho, wow.
Look at that. Did Felix play? Or did he get there after? Maybe he got a season
It's
in.
close. Yeah, I can't recall it's close.
All right, we're gonna go through more of these players. We're gonna do a little bit of a break here just to look at the exchanges, because I don't want to be like in player stats for too long. Want to come out and just show you guys what to expect with some of the TOTS exchanges. We'll come all the way back here, and you can see here there's a 97.99 untradeable, 3 times limit. Not going to show the requirements, but
let's show them the requirements.
Wait, you do? Okay.
Just kidding. Let's not.
Let's not. Yeah. And then another little fun exchange that's coming out in a couple days time is end of an era here. If it's going to load, that would be amazing. But see, there we go. Got a little Royce end of an era item for fun coming out. Tack, we can expect a few of these, right, over the next few weeks?
Yes, and I think the idea that we're trying at least is to link the release of some of the end of an era players to certain special matches and that are happening in real life that has to do with the players' careers. So yeah, guys, keep an eye out. We won't tell you a lot more than that, but definitely yes, there are more end of an era players coming your way.
Yep, I see a name popping up a lot in chat here, and we're working
Mm-hmm.
on something. We'll just keep it at that, chat. So
Yeah,
we hear
don't worry,
you. We
guys.
know. We follow. Yeah,
We
we know, guys. Yeah.
we also have the same questions in our minds here.
And I guess to continue back here, we can wrap up some more UTOTS stats here. Lewandowski. I don't know if he had the season that he's like the level of season he's had in the past, but still serviceable, still very good. Also going to check out Theo Hernandez here as a 107 pace left back. I'm not going to go through all the stats for these guys, chat, but we can just take a look at Harry Kane as well. 5'5", 92 pace, 103 shooting. And then let's also take a look here at Musiala real quick. I don't think the 97s are going to get people too hyped, but maybe you've been waiting for a Golovin item. The Monaco man with 102 dribbling, actually.
Really good. It's UTOTS. It's going to be good.
Yep. Then Lewis Ferguson, a Scot who's tearing it up in Italy. And let's go through the last few of these mixed ones here. Hans Vanaken feels like he's been at Bruges for a long time. Veerman had a great season for PSV. Dewsbury Hall leading Leicester up the table and back. Tack, I'll let you give the intro for Wendell.
Wendell, I think he's featured in, and it was picked for the Copa Brazil national squad. So it's going to be fun seeing his. We are in need of good left backs, so I'm hoping that he can step up and see what he can do to the national team.
Yep, there used to be an era where like left backs were Brazil's thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, the best left back in history is ours, and the second best left back in history is ours too. And it's up to you to decide if it's Roberto Carlos or Marcelo.
I don't know, Chad. What do we think about that take? Do we agree with Tack's take?
I am clearly biased, but I am on solid ground here, guys.
What do we say? Dub take? We could make that a new segment. Tax takes.
All right, yeah. I have a bunch of polemic takes, I would say.
Are we gonna see the Brazil laughing style with the in the in the chat?
See, I'm seeing a bunch of Brazilian flags. I'm seeing comments asking if I am Brazilian. I am Brazilian, guys.
Wait, what? I was looking for. Pulled up Bremer here. Is there? Let's see. Do we have everybody in here? Yeah, these are all in here. And then take a look at the 98, 99s. These are the potential players you'd get from this UTOTS reward. And then the 94 to 99 goes all the way down to 94 TOTS players. Also some of the offers here for extra UTOTS points. If you guys want to do the calculations, could be helpful. Regular add one.
There's a question here in chat. Can we trade TOTS for UTOTS points? I think he means the chapter points. I have not seen that. I don't want to completely confirm, but I do not think you'll be able to exchange your TOTS points to UTOTS points.
Yeah, we'll let community know if anything changes for UTOTS, but this is so far what we have to show. Very player focused, 99s, 98s. So yeah, we have that. And actually, before I forget, there's a little update to Division Rivals coming up, where we've updated some of the rewards for moving up the divisions. So you can see here, there's an FC Champion 1, 2, 3, Legendary. You get 590 plus. You get a couple extras here. So these look to be slightly updated. Last I checked. So a small dub, I think. Depends who you ask, but it's something.
It's better than before, a bit closer to expectations. I hope it gives you this extra encouragement to play Division Rivals and climb the ranks.
Yeah, and then you can see this is for first attack. And then we'll check out manager mode as well. And yeah, I don't think there's really been any changes on this side with any of the division rewards. So yeah, chat, that is a look at the upcoming update. Also, I put together a squad. Actually, I should probably update this to be flat, 4-3-3 flat, because we have no 99 cams to use. There we go. There's a lineup.
There's your UTOTS squad.
Yeah. I'm wondering, is there anything in the store that... I don't think there was anything worth sharing. There's just some new packs and stuff you guys will see when the update comes on later on Sunday, Monday with UTOTS. But in any case, I think we're at that point in the show. We're about 10 minutes to the hour, Tack.
Yep.
We want to say what is the reward for the code redemption. So code redemption this time is a special code. We're going to bring it up on screen, and it's an emote that you can get. And I'll scroll down to show you guys what it is. It is Laughing Mr. Manager. So you're going to be using the code HAHAHA. We'll bring it up on screen. That is the code. And with that, you're going to be getting Laughing Mr. Manager emote.
Absolutely. You guys can go to go.ea.com/livestream-code and enter code HAHAHA to claim your Laughing Mr. Manager. Use it on your matches so we can know that you were here. This is very, very well for us as a community. Try not to be toxic about it. Try to be cheerful about it if you can. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And remember, you need to link your EA account to be able to redeem those codes. So if you haven't done so, first of all, do it because you get Mascherano on the quest. And second of all, do it to claim the redemption codes that we are releasing.
Well said. I can see a few people in Discord already have claimed it. So if you claim the code, it should pop up in-game pretty soon after. And again, to reiterate, use this in a respectful manner when you're playing your matches against people. It's meant to kind of be, I don't know, it's a fun little throwback to Mr. Manager times. But I think people enjoy using it. I've enjoyed using it in funny moments. There's a time and a place for this emote.
Absolutely. Use it at the start of the match, for an example. It's a great context. And another warning about this gift here is that it's only available for a while. It expires tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific time. It's roughly 23 hours from now, if I understood correctly. So if you have any friends, for example, that aren't here, make sure that to let them know. They don't have a lot of time to redeem this, so just do it as soon as you can and tell your friends.
Yep, 23 hours from now it will expire, so make sure you get that code so you have this exclusive emote that tells people, hey, I was there for the stream. I was part of the community when we got this code. So it's a fun little thing. We're going to try to do more of these as well, chat, like special rewards for coming into the stream and just being a part of the community. I think it builds up that really nice community feeling of being, maybe you'll see someone in a game and you'll be like, hey, you were there during the stream. I was there. We have that emote. So it's kind of a fun thing to do.
Awesome. And speaking of community and gifts, we also have giveaways. So it is time. If you guys were here for the previous shows, you already know the drill. The giveaways are only run on Twitch because on Twitch we have a way to message you guys. So feel free to jump over to Twitch if you're new on YouTube now. It will not count if you send the secret word for today on YouTube. Please do it on Twitch, and then after that, feel free to go to the platform that you need. All you need to do is send once our hashtag for the day. I'm seeing you guys using UTOTS, but we got you fooled this time. The hashtag today is hashtag ultimate. Drop down hashtag ultimate in Twitch chat, and you are already participating on the giveaways today. The prizes for today are any of your choice of the UTOTS players that we showed today, plus 5 Mascaranos for you to rank them up and start enjoying them right away. So repeating, the hashtag today is hashtag ultimate. This is Twitch only. We're going to pick 5 randomly chosen winners, and each winner will get 1 UTOTS player item plus 5 Mascaranos. Good luck!
And while we wait for the first winner, I'll play around with this full UTOTS squad. See how they look. Oh, and actually another thing I'll do once we finish this one is we can fully rank and train up maybe a couple players just to see what they look like.
Yeah, let's test the boundaries of pace. Let's see. How much pace is too much pace? You tell me. Uncharacteristic of Messi. Just scoring from there, right?
Made it look easy. So I see a lot of hashtag ultimate. Just reiterating, guys, it is for Twitch only. But you know what? If ultimate team players aren't team of the season players aren't your jam, you know what? There's always that emote, right? I feel like that's as big a prize as it gets, really. A special emote.
Absolutely, and it's guaranteed. Everyone gets 1. We're all winners just for being here.
So it looks like we have our first winner coming up. Are we doing one at a time here, or we might just do a full all 5?
That is a great question. One at a time. Let's do
We're doing one at a time.
All right. So is the first winner ready? I think we can announce this, right? First winner is Intasar404. Congratulations. So if you win, what happens? You are going to receive a message from our Twitch account or EA Jason asking for a little bit more information so we can get to know your choice and grant you your reward. So congratulations, Intasar404. Oh, that was a packed show today. training transfer, UTOTS gameplay. I'm happy. And while I
There's a
rejoice here
lot.
on my own happiness, we have the second winner ready. It's Alpha Nakbar 07. Congrats. Congrats, you get any of your choice of UTOTS players. Plus 5 Mascaranos. And also just doing a quick recap of the dates, alright? June update will be June 11th UTC, okay? UTOTS is, let me open the calendar just so I don't get it wrong. UTOTS is June 3rd UTC, okay? So we're talking about two different dates here. And the third winner is ready. It's, wow, that's a good username. I am Bond underscore 007. You guys get your choice of a UTOTS player plus 5 Mascaranos plus the award of best username of the giveaway today.
It's a pretty exclusive prize.
Mm-hmm. It only happens once in a while.
All right, just gonna try to do full rank Mbappe here to get a look at that pace.
He's looking great at the golden rank there. Is it golden rank or is it orange rank? You guys tell me from chat. Our fourth winner is ready too. It's Maxi underscore million 9. Congratulations, Maximilian. And the fifth and final winner, as we take a look at this buffed up Kylian Mbappe is ready. The fifth and final winner is Cyber Wiz. Congratulations. You were going to receive a message from the team. Keep an eye on your Twitch DMs. If you did not win today, there's always the next show. But also today, everybody can win because you can go to the redeem website and redeem code HAHAHA to get the laughing Mr. Manager emote. So everybody wins today.
Yeah, I mean, I just realized I don't have enough training players to use towards the Mbappe.
If only training transfer was already released, right?
Only, I know, right?
But yeah, had a lot of fun with you guys today. A lot of exciting stuff that we presented to you. As always, we'll be keeping a close eye in feedback. So once UTOTS releases, once June update is here, please keep on telling us your opinions. We're always keen to listen to your comments, feedback, everything. We are listening. Don't worry.
Agreed. +1 to that. It's been a fun show. I think I'm really excited to see the training transfer. Goes without saying, that's going to be awesome. But I think those little adjustments to gameplay, I think those are going to be nice little quality of life changes. I saw a lot of dubs in the chat for the gameplay updates. And then UTOTS, new players, potential 98 to 99 get untradeable though, but with training transfer coming around, maybe that's a bit more of an option. But yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of new updates to come. We're going to have some deep dives next week. And then we also are planning a show the day after the update, right, Tack? On the 12th, 11th, 12th.
I believe you.
Yeah. I think we have another show planned in
Yeah, we're going to have a lot more shows after this. So looking forward to spend more time with you guys.
Same. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yep.
We have a really jam-packed June. This month is going to be amazing. Really looking forward to it. I know the team has been working really hard on a lot of these new events, a lot of new features, a lot of new updates. We get the honor of presenting it to you guys and getting that feedback, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to it.
Absolutely. I think that's a great closing to our show today.
Yeah.
Again, thank you for being here with us. It's always a pleasure. See you on the next one. And goodbye.
Take care, everybody. See you guys later.